Welcome back, my duelist friends. Casual Duelist here, and it's Sunday, so happy Speed Duel Sunday, my friends. To kick it off, I'm going to do a deck that's going to be a 3-time structured deck challenge, so that my friend from Canada is okay with it. And honestly, guys, I don't know. I built a lot of Crystal Beast decks really recently, and we're getting another structure deck here, and I want to say it's been pushed off to just about September time frame for another Crystal Beast structure deck. So rather than tell you how to play this with the dark, all you got to do is add advanced dark and use the alternate skill where it's Jesse Anderson, you belt possessed. But since Crystal Beasts are essentially just a fun deck anyway, and there's only really one way to play them in Speed Duel, I decided I'd focus more in on playing the Rainbow Dragon today. So that's what we're going to do. So to start this off, we are going to talk about the skill. The skill we're going to use today will be the Crystal Transcendence. You can only set or summon Crystal Beast monsters and dragons while this skill is face up. Once per turn during your main phase, you can send up to 3 cards from the hand to your graveyard, then choose that many Crystal Beasts with different names from the deck to place them in the spell trap zone as continuous spell cards. This skill can be used twice per duel. And again, flip this over when you choose to activate it. So again, Crystal Transcendence, we are going to be able to power out our Crystal Dragon, our Rainbow Dragon, and that's what we're going to focus in on today. Now, before I start going into the Crystal Beasts, they all share one effect. So even though I'm going to show you guys the Ember Mammoth real quick, I want you to understand they all have the following effect. So I'm only going to go over it once, and then we're going to go over everybody else's individual abilities. So if this face-up card is destroyed in a monster zone, they may be placed into the spell trap zone as a continuous spell instead of sending it to the graveyard. So they will be a continuous spell with no effect. Guys, use this carefully. Again, this is Speed Duel. You only get 3 zones in the front row and the back row. We need to use them wisely. As far as that, Amber Mammoth, we are going to run the single copy. His ability, when another Crystal Beast is targeted for an attack, we may change the attack target to himself. So again, he is going to defend his brothers. Next up will be a single copy of the Amethyst Cat. This one can attack the opponent directly. When it does, and by this effect, any battle damage inflicted to the opponent is half. And again, this is a very, very, very fair trade-off. Sorry, can't English today. And especially when you start to consider that Speed Duel, we do start with half the hit points at 4,000. Being able to attack for 12 right away, pretty OP if you ask me. We are going to use a single copy of the Cobalt Eagle. Once per turn, you can target a Crystal Beast card that you control. Place that card on the top of the deck. So again, kind of a weird effect. We do need his name, though. We do need all 7 of them and in the quantity of at least 1 in order to pull off the full Rainbow Dragon. So the next one will be the last one that's at 1, and that'll be our friend the Emerald Tortoise. Again, very good defensive one. Definitely makes me feel okay to, set card pass. Not that Amber Mammoth at 1,600 didn't give me the same type of confidence, but again, once you get to the 2K defense, it does feel stronger, it does feel bolder. And the effect, once per turn, target a monster you control that attack this turn, change it back to the defense mode. So again, if the Amber Mammoth does attack, we could switch it. Or if the Tortoise attacks, we can go ahead and switch him back to defense mode to defend himself. Next up, we're going to double up on the next 3. So starting with the Ruby Carbuncle. If this card becomes special summoned, you may special summon as many Crystal Beasts from your spell trap row as possible. So again, this leads to some big plays. The Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus at 2. When this card is summoned, and again, this could be a normal, this could be a flip, or this could be a special. You could place 1 Crystal Beast monster from the hand deck or graveyard face up in your spell trap zone as a continuous spell. So he will actually activate the effect of placing them on the field prematurely. And again, this works out well with some of our spells. We are going to be using 2 copies of the Topaz Tiger. This monster, when it does attack an opponent's monster, does gain 400 attack during the damage calculation or the damage step only, allowing him to actually punch over quite a majority of Speed Duel's open start monster cards. And then last but not least, you do have to have the Rainbow Dragon himself in order to be playing this. As a side effect, this card is also always considered to be an ultimate crystal card. This is sort of like a route of rulings on certain cards like Summon Skull, Beast of Tulwar, and Axe of Despair, all being considered Archfiends at all times. Effects cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from the hand by having 7 crystal beasts with different names on the field and or graveyard. This card cannot activate the following effect the turn it is special summoned. As a quick effect, you can send all crystal beasts you control to the graveyard. This card gains 1,000 attack per each monster sent to the graveyard. It does say monsters, so the ones in your back row do not get sent, will not count. You can banish all crystal beast monsters from your graveyard. Shuffle all cards on the field back into the deck. So again, it is a pretty easy drop. It is super god stats of 4,000 by 0. It is a very fun boss monster to be playing. Moving into our spells today, we are going to run 2 copies of the Crystal Promise. This allows us to target 1 Crystal Beast card in our spell trap zone. Special summon that target. We do get to play 2 copies of the Crystal Release. This equip spell says that you can only equip it to a Crystal Beast monster. That's fine. That means the only one it can't go to is going to be our Rainbow Dragon. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, we may place 1 Crystal Beast monster from our deck face up in our spell traps as a continuous spell. So again, this really helps to feed the back row. And one of my biggest strategies with this kind of stuff is, again, maybe it's a turn in, you've already lost one of your monsters. Maybe your opponent outmoded your Topaz Tiger. You summon the Pegasus. You can go into the Carbuncle, hit the Promise, summon the Carbuncle by effect, bringing out the Topaz Tiger. We can Crystal Release on doesn't matter who. And this could be another way to get another Ruby Carbuncle into our back row or what have you. So again, it really does help you with field building. We're also going to use 2 copies of Rare Value. This is going to be our draw spell in this deck. If we control 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in the spell trap zone, then our opponent chooses one of those, sends it to the discard pile, and then if they do, we get to draw 2 cards. Since it's a speed duel, we do need 1 spell zone open, so you can only activate this when you have 2. Because obviously when you have 3, you'd be 2 boarded. And then our last card in the main deck would be Rainbow Gravity. And again, if you have 7 Crystal Beast monsters with different names on your side of the field and or in the graveyard, special summon 1 ultimate crystal from the deck or the graveyard, ignoring conditions. So realistically, I never want to use Rainbow Dragon's effect to banish all my cards and then send everything back into the deck. What I really want to do is either be able to summon it by its own effect after using the Crystal Transcendence to go ahead and do my stuff, or I want to be able to continually summon it back from the discard pile. Now again, that is going to be the full main deck. So again, this is going to be 20 cards, guys. If you guys want to, go ahead, pause, or take a screenshot. Again, you might be watching on your phone. This way you guys have the full list for this. And again, since it's a 3-time structure deck, you guys feel free to use all 3 copies of the Rainbow Overdragon. It does need 7 Crystal Beasts. They can be the same names, the way this one is written. This one is also always considered to be an ultimate crystal. Must either be fusion summoned or special summoned by attributing a level 10 ultimate crystal monster. Once per turn, banish a Crystal Beast in the graveyard. Gain attack equal to the banished monsters until the end of the turn. Quick effect. Attribute this fusion summoned card to shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. So again, when I'm playing this, I'm going to play my Rainbow Dragon, hopefully by his own effect. If not, I got a Rainbow Gravity. And the reason we max out these is because then you're going to attribute it, go into the Rainbow Overdragon. You could summon both that and then use the Rainbow Gravity to summon back the regular Rainbow Dragon at the same time. Then you end up with 2 monsters at 4k each. Again, this would be the full deck. You guys are looking for mods, a little common sense, extra deck. Again, Lost Winds, Waking the Dragon, whatever you like over there. Doesn't even matter. If you use Waking the Dragon, go with the generic stuff. You know, double Ajama Kings, Cyber End, Cyber Blader, or Skater. Skater? Blader. Not sure. The Fusion one. Whatever it is that you guys enjoy. If you guys have Thousand Eyes Restrict, obviously play that. If you guys have Blue Eyes Ultimate, it is the strongest still. Play that. Whichever you like. And then as far as mods to the main deck, guys, it's pretty tight just playing it as a casual build. You could cut down your Rainbow Gravities. That could be fine. Everybody should experiment with this one for themselves. This one is a perfect casual deck. It fits everything that we do here on the channel. And it really is no need for this one to be hyper competitive. If you do anything, what you're going to do is you're going to end up cutting down to like 3 Crystal Beasts. You're going to be playing Carbuncle, Pegasus, and Topaz Tiger. You'll probably still be playing the Blessings, maybe the Rare Value. And then you're going to play a bunch of other tech, the Books of Moon, the Cosmic Cyclones. You may even move the Lost Winds into the main build. You will drop the Rainbow Dragon entirely. And you'll just go playing based off of tech at that point. So I do hope it's helped everybody. I do hope that you guys all enjoyed this. And if you did, do consider all of the things today. You know, subscribe, comment, like, share with your friends. And or don't do any of them. And just enjoy the rest of your day. Additionally, I do have the Speed Duel Spotlight coming up here in just a couple of hours. So if you guys are into that, come on back, check it out. And if not, guys, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your weekend, all right? All right, my friends, I'll see you later.